That time is 11 o'clock on this late Monday night, April 29th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Monday night, April 29th, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock on this late Monday night, and it's 49 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel. Late night news. The 11 o'clock news on this late Monday night is Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein resigns. Bernie Sanders unveils trade platform challenging Trump's China policy, while President Trump orders new restrictions on asylum seekers. President Trump also instructed Johnson on a daily basis have been sent off over Mark Trussell and Nancy Pelosi. Hawaii synagogue shooting suspect John Ernest's parents call him evil. And Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi of ISIS parent releases rare video. Some sad news reported in the world of TV news. Tom Ellis, the man who anchored at every Boston network affiliate station, WBC in 68 to 75, WCBB from 78 and WNEV from 82 to 86, NECF from 1994 to 2009 has passed away at the age of 86. And also he had a stint at WABC from 1975 to 1978. Army vet plotted to commit terrorist attack in Los Angeles area. Victims of Celia created accident if I remembered. NRA leader keeps job as a total fighter that's a pro-threatened group. Ernst not enthused about back and forth for Fed. From Night People's Upper, the man who pushed imperial boundaries. Air raids trapped civilians at Libya capital Tripoli. Fire ignites and force that expired. Winnie the Pooh's 100-acre wood in Ashton Forest in England. Religious freedom report details egregious violation of human rights. Not in appears that the new direction of new selectmen and charter commission approved. Police found Attleboro woman was missing from an assisted living facility. Key forms of Little Haiti if Barack the mayoral candidate elected. Training in North Korea, Marcus rescued the business defector said. Study predicts more dead Facebook users in Lebanon by 2070. In a nation more than 270 election workers dead in less 12 days. One CEO pilot simply followed procedures 737 MAX crash. First by aerospace adventure toward the late 2019 launch. A St. Louis police officer pleaded not guilty Monday to tragedy killed fellow off-duty officer during Russian style game earlier this year. The Merrill University women's basketball team became the first female championship team to visit President Donald Trump in the White House on Monday. Several U.S. airlines were affected by Monday by a system-wide outage computer outage used for reservation bookings 2 days after a government opened fire at San Diego area. Yesterday, members of the congregation Shabbat named Lloyd Gilbert Cade, the woman killed who should have the rest on Monday. Shabbat, Jewish Center Vestry invites community to honor California shooting victims. Man charged with drunk driving after his car hits utility pole at Mansfield. North man in the midst of assaulted girlfriend sentenced to time served. Plainville, now that Plainville is brand new town hall and public safety building has to decide what to do with the old ones. Now, federal vocational students help design tool routes for NASA. Talking for as long as Reverend Christina McKnight can remember, first parish church congregation was both widows and the LGBT community till leader as a rainbow by her next to the church. Humanity signed the MOU with a 102nd intelligence wing. Finding operated evidence with Karen Data, H.E. Haley 5, Nurse Road place recently shipped. Team LP and Taunton Police top list of what's in his 100 higher surrenders. The woman cited a roll of crash as the crash occurred at Alger West Quick Street. Motorcyclist seriously injured in a Bridgewater crash and Bucks rolled to the ditch at West Bridgewater. Quincy residents disappeared and linked outside hospital plans. Wampatuck State Park can get its first playground. State Senator to file Minnie's bill in shut on water and make it only happens in the Quincy YMCA. I never step after 7 cent apartment business estimates. Looking at stocks now. Up 11.06 to 26.54.39. SP 5 up 3.15 points, 43.03, and Nasdaq up 15.45 points, 8161.85. Okay. Neil Palmer films Kazakhstan Center Tropinet. NASA chief warns of a mass disaster crash could crash the earth for our lifetime. Astronomers make movie of black holes spinning like a top, and how the bubbly CDC record measles outbreak fear by anti-vaccination propaganda. Scientists say they are close to the possible blood test for chronic fatigue. 2 clients contract HIV. Following prosecution of New Mexico response, with the risk of from vampire facial. Peter Children's time is 11:05. Sports time on the Peter Channel. Boston Red Sox over the Oakland A's 9-4. Top of the 8th, Chicago White Sox 5, Baltimore Orioles 2. Top of the 8th, bottom of the 9th, Tampa Bay Rays 8, and Kansas City Royals 5. Top of the 5th, no score between San Francisco, Los Angeles Dodgers. St. Louis Cardinals 6, Washington Nationals 3. Cincinnati Reds 5, New York Mets 4, Atlanta Braves 3, San Diego Padres 1, Minnesota Twins 1, Houston Astros 0, and Milwaukee Brewers 5, and the Colorado Rockies 1. In NBA playoffs, Philadelphia 76ers over the Toronto Raptors. 9-4 tonight series at 1 game apiece in the Eastern Conference semifinals. While in Western Conference semifinals, Blazers and the Nuggets tied at 32 as the second quarter is underway. And NHL scores. St. Louis Blues recover and hold off Dallas Stars in game number 3 as the St. Louis Blues Dallas Stars 4-3 to take a 2-game win lead in this best of 7 series. Bellingham boys lacrosse defeating Norton 14-9. And Leinster softball boosted 5-1 this season with a 5-1 win over the Westwood Wolverines on the road as Sophia Knopf and Megan Vignani combined for a 2-hitter and Eric Ransom with 3 hits and Living Menu, Janet Jolly Knopf all with 2 hits. And Brenda Tasser picks up a first base hit and Nicole Granger with 3 RBIs. And boys, Norton Glence's boys basketball fell to Westwood 5-0. As Cardinals upgraded the terms with rookie free agent class. And the Islanders' best hopes against the Hurricanes is a war of attrition. Peter Children's time is 11:07. Time now for Peter Chill traffic and trends to check. Baby! Let's start you off on the MBTA, where the MBTA subway looking good. And on the commuter rail, looking good as Thursday are looking good. All right, looking at Rhode Island Ways. 195 Buffins back with a Seacock stretch. 146 southbound so at route. Sales Road, North Smithfield Road. Jamestown, Newport, Mount Over, Cigar Bridges are looking good. 95 northbound so at downtown Providence. 45 southbound side, 495 northbound side over to Route 1 in Rentham. 495, 44 westbound side, so the Plymouth stretch. Route 44 eastbound so before Route 3 in Plymouth. South Expressway, southbound side, so the Quincy stretch. Mass Pike eastbound side, so between the Prince Edward down South Expressway and all the way down to the Logan Airport. And 95, 3 at the northbound side, so at downtown Boston. Around the Pike and Mass Pike. A little slow around Route 128 interchange in Weston. 93 southbound south on Route 111 in Wyndham, New Hampshire. 190 on the northbound south on West Boylston, Massachusetts. Tonight, westbound south so on Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. 84 westbound south on Sturbridge, Mass. Western Mass highways are looking good. 84 eastbound south between Denver and Newtown, Connecticut. 84 westbound south so on Denver, Connecticut. And out of northern New England. Looking good up in New Hampshire and Maine and up in Vermont. And Interstate 87 the southbound south also in U.S. Kingdom, upstate New York. And Ottawa 59 the northbound south so go back into towards Montreal. Peter Children's time, 11:09. Time now for weather report. Light rain, band rain from central northern Rhode Island, and the western and central and eastern Massachusetts, and northern portions of Bristol and Plymouth County, and up in the Norfolk County. And moderate band rain from north central Connecticut all the way down to Springfield, Mass, and central of southern Vermont, and light band rain down around western New Hampshire, and up in Vermont and western Massachusetts, and light to moderate band rain down around light rain around Connecticut, and moderate to heavy band of rain, northwestern New London, Connecticut. Elect the Mother Benjamin and Central and Eastern Ports Long Island. Some elect the Mother Benjamin and Albany down to Peekskill, New York. Elect the Mother Benjamin down to Summer, Maine. Okay, let's take a look at our forecast. Go like this. Night stream showers mainly after 3 a.m. 42 degrees. Top about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Just with 8%. Numerous amounts less than 7 inches possible Tuesday. A showers likely to be possible through 11 a.m. Then a chance of showers between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Punch bar between noon and 1 p.m. Either 51 degrees and lighter wind. Chest range is 8%. Numerous amounts between less than 10 inches possible for Tuesday. Mostly cast will about 3 degrees. North about 6 miles coming to the evening for Wednesday. Punch about 60 degrees as covered becoming. Summer around 5 hours in the afternoon from Wednesday night, showers likely after midnight. Clouds cover 42 degrees, and summer about 5 hours coming in the evening, just finishes 7%. Friday, showers likely be before 10 a.m. G fog before 9 a.m. Clouds cover 51 degrees, east with about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Chest finishes 6% for Thursday night, chance of showers after 7 p.m. Mostly clouds for 43 degrees, east with about 5 hours coming in the evening, just finishes 50%. Friday, showers likely be mostly clouds about 55 about 47 degrees. Southeast about 35 miles an hour, chest finishes 7%. For Saturday, mostly clouds about 65 degrees, lots off wind for. So tonight, chance of showers, mostly clouds about 48 degrees, light of wind, chance of 30%. Sunday, chance of showers, mostly clouds about 63 degrees, low 46 degrees. Carbon equivalent chance of 30%. For Monday, most clouds about 65 degrees. Carbon equivalent summer at 6 miles in the afternoon. Right now, Norton and SoCast weighing on. And that's me for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this. Late Monday night, April 28th, 2019. Beautiful PM. Good night with a good positive to the Dallas. See you tomorrow morning with a board report. Hope you have a good night.